I rolled into the small town almost without noticing. The wide highway narrowing into the quiet street, lined with faded storefronts and creaking signs. My tires hummed softly against the road as a couple of locals paused to watch me pass. A screen door snapped shut, and somewhere nearby, the scent of warm bread drifted through the sunlight air. Cycling made me feel stitched into the moment. Aware of every slight incline, every cracked window, every nod from a stranger. By the time I reached the edge of town, the buildings had already begun to thin into open fields. I stood on the pedals and let the wind meet my face, carrying with me the stillness I had borrowed from that quiet street. The town shrank behind me, but its unhurried rhythm lingered, turning gently in my mind like the steady spin of my wheels. As the airfield comes into view, wide and open against the horizon, a wave of quiet triumph washes over me. The runway stretches ahead like a promise. The scent of fresh grass mixed with dew fills the air. Sometimes I might hear the low rumble of small aircraft preparing for takeoff, or the metallic clink of a ground crew starting their day. It's not noisy, it's alive, in a gentle way. There is something powerful about arriving at an airfield on a bicycle. Planes represent distance, speed, and faraway places. But me, I arrived slowly, intentionally, feeling every incline and breeze along the way. It's grounding, it's humbling, it's empowering. Standing there watching the first rays of sunlight spill across the runway, I feel accomplished. Like I've traveled somewhere far, even if it's just a few kilometers from town. The morning air feels cleaner, my thoughts feel clearer, and for a moment, as the sky shifts from pink to gold, I realize the journey itself was the destination. Reaching Mbarara Airfield, it's not just about the ride. It's about the stillness, the strength, and the silent victory that comes with greeting the day on two wheels. Every small trading center displays its own uniqueness in color, design, occupants, and the vibe. An advantage to a cyclist like me, getting all the supplies I need on the way, like food and fresh water. Weather in Uganda is always favorable, mostly in the dry season. But when it deliberately changes, there is always shelter provided by the local people nearby. Cycling through highways and villages of Uganda is always unforgettable. But me being a Ugandan traveling and cycling on a bike, to my fellow Ugandans, it is seen as an impossible task. But my anxiety to explore my own keeps on rising inside me. I stopped shortly here in this little town for a snack. Obviously, a Rolex, eggs rolled into a chapati. I had to wait for some time because of the line I already found here. And within a short time, my order was delivered.